On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Mac Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 14, recorded live on January 21st, 2015. My name is Matt Philly. You can check me out on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And my name is Steve Johnson. You can check me out on Twitter at Tech Johnson.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, guys, it is crazy. I'm not wearing headphones. Oh, I just hit my mic, but look at that. No illusion, no headphone. No, I'm wearing an earbud. I know a lot of people are going to ask. People are asking in the chat. Just wanted you to know in case you were wondering. But yeah. Anyways, setups, life, stuff. I'm excited because January, I still have 3 more shows, not including this one, to go. So if you guys want to know the schedule, I try to put it up in advance, swashin.tv/schedule. Head on over there, get all the information about the show and things that you need to know. And obviously following our Twitter is going to be able to tell you all the information vital to making it to a live show. People don't know. We do this live. Every episode is live. Steve, are we live?
I think.
Oh, yeah, we're live. You were supposed to be like, yeah, but
yeah, we're so live.
Yeah, guys, we are live right now. We do this live every week or so, sometimes twice, sometimes not. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm very excited to have Steve here. Steve and I go back. We met through the interwebs, and we've actually met up more than once in real life.
Yeah, I think we met through Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Is that weird that we met through Minecraft?
Did we?
I remember playing Minecraft on a public server before, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? Let's Skype."
Oh no! You were streaming on it was like Ustream or something. From there, I found you. It's crazy. We did play Minecraft at some point, though. Yeah. We still do. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited to do this show because we actually have a lot of things to say, and actually a lot of really good setups, a lot of battles in this episode. I'm very excited. If you did not know, we do have a FastPass. If you were interested in getting on the show as quick as possible, you can do it by going to perks.pimpmysetup.com and go over to one-time perks. Purchase it $10, you get on the show a lot quicker. You don't have to. If you don't want to, that's fine. pimpmysetup.com/Q is the way to submit. Do not email it to me. I don't do that anymore. But anyways, what do you say we get on to some setups?
I say we look at some setups, man. You got to see all the pixels we got today.
All right, let's do it here. Checking out the first setup submitted by Oliver. And Oliver says, "Hey, Matt, I've waited so long to get into the show. That's why I could buy a FastPass." Anyways, he said he's going to be getting a new chair soon enough and possibly a second monitor. He wants to know if he should install LED lights. Is that even a question?
Yes.
Yeah, do it. But yeah, this setup is actually pretty like busy, but I also think it's for a busy setup, it's not that bad. So, I'll give you the honors. I'll pass the mic along. What are your thoughts? Man. Let us know what you think.
I think right off the bat, I think it's a very my mind's going. Can you tell by how I'm trying to spit this across? My mind's all over the place. It is very busy. But at the same time, it's really personalized to who this person is, which I think will give it a good benefit. But there still is a lot of things that I think we could talk about with this setup. So,
looking at it, I mean, let's look at the desk and only the desk. What are your thoughts on the desk itself? Is it something you like, or are there things you would change, or what?
The physical desk itself, not me. Only because I need more space than that. And that's just coming from someone that also has a small desk right now, but I'm coming from a larger desk. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't like the open shelving stuff it's got going on.
Yeah.
It's you know what? Busy.
It's very clean in there, but when you could see through it, it's like it kills. Because that's the thing. If you have like a drawer or a door or whatever that may be, it doesn't matter what it looks like on the inside. But he actually has it pretty clean. But when you don't have anything covering that, that's going to be an issue. So, I don't know. I feel like for some reason that would have came with a door or something. I guess not. I would assume you would have put that on. But definitely look into a way of sort of closing that over. And I think that the white doesn't work in this setup.
No?
No, because it's good. The contrast is nice, but along with the rest of the room, it doesn't work. If the room was very empty and sort of following that color, it would have been great, but I don't think it works.
The way if it was either empty, like you said, I think it would work a lot better. Or if the shelf above the physical desk was white and the shelving unit to the right was a different color, somewhat of a white, I think it'd work a little bit better. For sure.
Yeah. I think that mismatched furniture always plays a big role. But I do feel as if, you know, in terms of usability, here I go talking about a trash can, guys. Just move it somewhere else, because that's where your feet go. It's sort of one of those things that kind of annoys me. And I also feel like, you know, what are your thoughts on the PC on top of the desk? What do you think?
I've never been a fan of PCs being on top of a desk for a few reasons. And one is the major reason, aside from being an eyesore, if it's not like any customizable stuff, the vibrations drive me nuts if I can feel it on my desk. And most PCs, I hate to say it, will produce vibrations.
Yeah, and I'm not able to zoom in. Steve can, but people are saying there are hinges, so they should have a door of some sorts.
I do see hinges.
Yeah, so I that kind of hurts my head, unless for some reason you blew the door up and you were like, haha, I don't need it. But you do need it. That's how I feel. The walls, you do have a lot of personality. Not really my favorite, but it does work for you. That shelf to the right, maybe if you could condense it, throw some things out, maybe get something a little simpler, something that sort of matches the white if you're going to stick with that white. But I do feel the desktop is a bit crowded, but you are tight on space. So
you know what would make that shelf a little bit better, actually?
What?
If we moved that shelf directly above that monitor, got rid of that picture, and put two smaller pictures on each side of the shelf.
Yeah.
I think that would instantly make it better.
I don't know if you're the same as me, but I sort of feel as if those things like shelves and whatnot have to be centered with the actual setup. Right?
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people don't care and they don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think it's such a simple step that could take your setup to the next level.
Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah, so I do feel as if that is something you should look into, but we're not going to go super in depth. I know a lot of the stuff you can pull out yourself. The wires are not the best, different things like that. So I think just take some time, clean it up, and definitely add LEDs. LEDs will be your best friend. Make it happen. I don't think you... it's a very confusing setup. It is, because it's like, oh, this is so personally dirty, but it's really cool, and it's not too crazy, but it is. So overall, it's like, yeah. Oh wait, okay. Someone actually had a good point. Look at the stand for the tablet. It's like hanging off.
Hang off, yeah.
It's like kind of floating, but not.
You know what would look better? I don't know if he actually uses the tablet like that. Like, if
hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully you don't use your tablet like that.
Touch it goes over.
If you're not using your tablet and you have it in that kind of case, I would recommend closing it and putting it to the side.
Yeah,
out of sight, out of mind. Huh?
Hey, there you go. But yeah, and someone's saying already that I need to clean my camera. But I could assure you I've tried. I don't know, this one episode, though, it's just like really blurry. Might have to get a new one. Hopefully not. I don't know. But
the episode,
anyway.
They all want to see me today.
Oh.
Well, you know.
Okay. Yeah, but anyways, so overall, very nice setup. Just needs a little bit of love, a little bit of work, and you can bring it to the next level. But now we're going to move on to the next setup. The next setup is submitted by Carl, and Carl says, hey, so I'm using my computer every day for gaming and stuff, and he said he likes to keep it as clean and neat as possible. He does have a small desk and it's made out of glass, so he can't put up a cable holder underneath either way. I try my best to keep dust and things like that away, but I don't like having stuff on my desk which I don't need, like cups, pencils, or papers. Yeah, and that's basically all he said, but he did say love your videos, and I do appreciate that. Thank you for watching, Carl. And yeah, so taking a look here, I do have to say, you didn't say your age, but I sort of pull a youngerish teenager, and I do give you props for your attempted cable management. I see some of the tubes and things like that. But with that said, I don't think you necessarily did the most that you could. I understand your desk may be glass, but that doesn't mean you can't take it to the next level in terms of wire management. Those legs, those different things, use those tubes, put it all in through the tubes, mount it to the legs, stuff like that. You could have, even if the cables are shown, at least have them going as one big cable.
Right.
So, I mean,
I'm pretty surprised that's a glass desk. I didn't think it was glass at first because it's white.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's a very nice desk. I don't think that's the problem. One thing I don't necessarily like would be the computer on top. I do feel that maybe it's a little overkill for the desk that size,
But or you know, it would be better if you put he had no other choice but to put the computer on top again. I'd rather be on the floor as well, but maybe move the computer to the right side so it doesn't risk falling off and breaking.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, you know, he could just put the computer on the bottom left, but because it's right in front of the power, the outlet and things like that. Mm-hmm. But it's right where the opening of the door is. So if someone comes in, smack their toe into it, things like that. So that's one thing that I personally feel. But I do agree. Actually, that's a very good point. Putting it to the right, at least, so it's up against that shelf. It's on the desk. It's safe. It's at no risk of falling down. But yeah, I think is it the glass I'm thinking of?
What do you mean?
It does diffuse LED lights. Okay, so that probably is that frosted? I believe it is. I don't know.
It might be
because it is a very nice sort of glass. It's not like your normal. You look through. I think it is frosted glass. It's a white frosted glass.
It looks nice.
Yeah, and of course we're getting the computer nerds saying computers are better on the desk because they're airflow and dust.
So put wood on the floor.
Yeah, no, you could still make it work. I mean, obviously, regardless, you better be cleaning that computer out religiously.
Yeah,
but hey, put it on the right side at least if you're gonna keep it on top of the desk. But yeah, so and actually, Dan Halen made a good point. He said that glass desk must be taking some stress from that PC because Look how thin the legs are, man.
Yeah, dude, the legs look really thin. I could only imagine trying to do wire management on that thing.
Yeah. Oh, so
it's
that's
possible. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, that's why I gave him props because you know what, he did try, just not enough.
Right.
But yeah. So what are your thoughts on this setup?
I like this setup overall. I don't think a lot of things I would change. Like I would move the computer for sure. I see a notepad underneath the monitor, and I don't know what's to the left of that notepad. In fact, I'm going to zoom in to see if I can see. It looks like a microfiber cloth, which is pretty cool. I don't think you need that on the desk per se. You can. It's actually not a notepad. It is all microfiber cloths. All right then. I don't think you need all that on the desk. The trash can's got to go, and if you need to keep the trash can there, get a trash can that fits with the theme and the color scheme that you have going on, and get rid of the bag.
Yeah.
And the stool, I don't know if that's there.
Probably a footrest.
I was gonna say footrest. I don't know if you're short. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, the stool kind of throws me off too. I feel like I'd be bumping into that, jamming my own toes on that. So I mean, that's basically my thoughts. I like it overall. I like the speakers. The speakers are pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, he's got a lot of SteelSeries. I see.
Yeah.
It is nice. I do like he has a poster. He's utilizing that empty wall space above the monitor. So overall, it does work really nice. I like it. The theme is gaming because you can pull it from all the different, steels, the headset, the mouse pad. You can just see that that's what he does. I wouldn't say it's like the best, way at attacking that theme, but I think it is good. And if you, for some reason, feel that you need to leave your computer on that left side, you can leave it on the left side, but at least put something on the right, on the shelf thing. Maybe put like a poster. You don't know. Make use of it.
I'd really recommend putting that on the right, man. I would hate to have him email you like, "Oh my God, my computer tipped over." Like, oh, dude, I'd be upset so much. I'd be upset for Carl.
Well, this is my real issue, and it was actually brought up by Dan. I do agree that I would be more worried, not of my computer falling over, but the desk giving out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then just there goes your PC, man. Have fun doing it over.
Everything else.
Yeah. So that's what I would say. But overall, I think that there's really nothing else to add to that. It's pretty straightforward. You ready for the next one?
Let's move on.
All right. The next setup is submitted by AblaOCD, and he says, "Hey, dude, I got the same monitors as you and Steve. Same, except I have two, and so does Steve. So does AblaOCD, but not Steve. Steve only has one. And this is all powered by his MacBook Pro Retina 2012. And yeah, this setup is hot.
I like it.
Hot. I like it. Let me tell you something. If you have a desk like this and your wires are just limited to that one wire going to if I could tell, it's a very blurry photo. Is that a subwoofer at the bottom right?
It actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those blue cable management boxes.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really see, but I would not be surprised if that's if that what it was. Someone's saying it's a bad panorama. I think it was a pretty good one. It's just the quality. The
quality's a little low.
Yeah, but it was a good panorama.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let me tell you what I really like about this. The best part about it has to be, without a doubt, the iPad on the shelf with my video on it. I love that. Thank you.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
Right? Come on, dude. That's awesome that I'm up there.
Dude, man, dedication.
Yeah. You know what I really like about this, though? The shelves are perfect. He's got very well, his name's Apple OCD. I'm sure he has OCD judging by his shelves. It's so clean, and he's got the 2 black frames on the outer with something in the middle, and he's got the nice track lighting sort of thing with the headphone hook off the shelf, and he's got everything nicely displayed. Awesome LEDs. The LEDs are just flawless. He's got his Bose companions nicely placed. I mean, this guy is just something else.
He looks like a bowler.
Oh yeah,
he's got a bowling pin all the way to the bottom left.
I was gonna say that's pretty interesting. But you know,
I have one big flaw.
Okay,
the left side of the desk. What's going on? There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, who knows? He could be making videos and using it as like an unboxing station and stuff like that.
True.
But here's my big problem that I don't understand. Okay, he's got He's got Razer, the Razer Naga, whatever the hell it is. He's got the Razer mouse pad. He's got all that, but he's on a he's on a Mac. Even I know that like, is he getting a lot of use out of that by gaming on his MacBook Pro? I know, like that's a first for me. I mean, look at my shelves. For me to say that's a big deal.
Yeah,
but I feel like that's a little weird.
I game on my MacBook Pro.
Yeah, but to go crazy, the Razer Naga and stuff like that.
I have the Corsair Vengeance.
It's a keyboard though. I'm saying like that Naga, man.
But yeah, I don't see the need for that in general. Actually, even I don't care how hardcore of a gamer. I don't see the Niebuhr in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can't talk about.
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, I don't see the point of that.
Yeah, I do think though that, I do get the esque from him that he is a video maker of some sorts. Otherwise, like Steve said, utilize that left side a little bit more. And yes, someone did say he might be dual booting. That is very true. But I don't know. I feel like with someone this nice of a setup, he would like have like a sick ass PC. But maybe that's something he's working on. We don't know. But yeah. Oh my god. Of course, everyone's like dual boot. Oh my god. Look at that.
Oh yeah. They're everywhere. PC on the left. That's a PC. I don't think that's a PC on the left.
He said he does not have a PC. So
okay. Well, you know what he could do?
What?
Because you've recommended this a million times about wire management. I don't want to bring up wire management, but I have to do it in this case. It is almost flawless. But there's a wire going from the lights underneath the shelf. You could put some kind of molding over that to hide that wire.
Yep.
And then same with the corner all the way to the right behind that monitor. There's a little wire there. Not that noticeable, but you can do something about that.
Yeah.
Other than that, dude, this thing's a nice desk. I like it. I actually like it.
Yeah, and someone's also saying that's the Razer Orb Weaver, which yes it is, but there's also the Naga Epic or whatever that is there as well. So yeah, I mean, this setup is so nice. I love it. You ready to get into the next one?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, because there's not too much to bash on. But this next one is sort of a headache, and it's submitted by Chris McNabb, who I don't know if I've seen him in a while, but he's a big fan. I appreciate all of his support. Here we go. He said, let me find out where this sort of starts. He goes a lot into his specs. If you guys want to know the specs of all the things he's got going on here, you can go over to pimpmysetup.com/Q and hit previous episodes to see his setup. Yeah, basically, I can't really find what he's saying. Just a lot of specs. So I can't really read anything on the show, but like I said, you can go over and check it out. So, you know, my initial reaction, thoughts, stuff like this. I like that he's got the big TV, the Vizios, and he's got, you know, it's weird he's got the Connect up there. I don't know, that's weird. I like that he's got his monitors, but I just don't think that it works. The positioning, and this is something we were talking about beforehand, right, Steve?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think those two little monitors in the center, if you can swing it, maybe get a second monitor. Like the two ones in the center, they don't match. Maybe get one that matches the bottom center one, if that makes sense, and put the two big ones together and put the two little ones above them. Something tells me that would just make it look a little bit better. That's my initial impressions. The second is all the dust. I see a lot of dust, and that desk is scaring me a little bit.
You like that broom too?
Yeah, it looks like it almost looks like he's in some sort of workshop.
Yeah, I think he's like in a garage sort of.
Something, because that stand to the right almost looks like a warehouse type stand.
Yeah, which would, sawdust, dust, all those sort of things. Like I could see that. But I do think that, one, the desk is ancient. I mean, that's what furniture looked like when I was like first born. Like that was the thing back then. I would definitely, first off, get a brand new desk, and then I would look towards making a better arrangement. I don't know. There's so many different possibilities. I think everyone would agree with, how you could position this set of monitors. But then again, I look at it and I'm like, you know what? If he's sitting in the middle, he's doing his normal web browsing in the middle.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. And then above it, he's just got like a secondary display. And then if he needs something like that weather radar map thing to the left, he can have that up just kind of in the back to the side. If he needs to look, he could look. But if not, it's just, it's there. And I'm like, you know what? That's an awesome layout. And I really do like that. But then I think about it, and for me, I wouldn't like it. But I would assume, possibly based off his career or whatever, it's good. It's a good layout.
You know what this guy reminds me of? The way his setup is and what he has on the screens. It almost looks like he's one of those guys that sits back with their feet on the desk and they just watch like the radar, weather, and they just sit back and relax. That's what it kind of gives me that impression. And he does a little bit of casual gaming in his spare time.
Yeah. I mean, the Kinect just kind of throws me off.
Yeah, it's really far up.
But hey, one cool thing is Jay's 2 cents is on the screen. If you guys want to see his episode number 6, wink, wink. Okay. Anyways, okay. Some of the comments. All right. Anyways,
that's what I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think that this is a very, in terms of everything else, it's not bad. The way the desk is, wiring management won't really be an issue. It's just you'd have to pull back the desk to get to it. You do have some things on the left that you could manage a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. He does have a fridge, which is cool.
What do you got in the fridge, man?
what do you got, man? But I don't know. It's just a very odd setup. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. This is something I don't do too often, but I want your help. What would you do as far as the displays? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're watching live, come back when this is uploaded and let us know what you guys think, because I think Chris would really appreciate it. I think we'd all agree on a new desk and things like that. And maybe some like dusting products, like some Pledge. But I think that would be the best idea, right? Would you agree?
I completely agree. I'm kind of thrown back. I don't even know what I would recommend, to be honest.
Yeah. So why don't we just go to the next setup?
Sounds good to me.
This next setup I also love. This is another amazing setup. It's submitted by Alec, and he too, like myself, is 18 years old, and he's working on his setup right now. He has a lot to do still, but he wants to know what we thought. He said he has a lot of gaming and movie posters to hang up still, but he has to measure the walls to see where they will fit best. Ha! So that kind of answered what we were talking about before.
Yeah, it does.
So you guys will see that poster leaning against the wall and leaning against like on top of the desk and things like that. He will be hanging them up, so just keep that in mind. But damn, dude, this setup is screaming for more monitors. Dude, I would like plaster the whole wall with like displays.
I'd put 3 nice 27-inch monitors, and I would just kick back and enjoy life, man.
Yeah. Oh god, this is so nice.
And I know your computer can run it. Look at that custom rig.
Oh, it's nice. Dude, someone just said Pledge can't help him anymore about the last setup.
Oh man.
But looking at this setup, oh my god, the chair to the oh my god, the command hooks on the wall for the headphones. Woo!
Wait. I had to say something about that.
Oh god.
Here's your level, Matt.
Okay, yeah, guys, that was a good point. That was a good stab. I'll give you that. Touche. But I will be taking mine down because now that they're behind my display, I'll be doing the next episode of Pimp My Setup. Woo!
Oh snap!
Which that does better than Pimp My Setup. That got the last episode.
You're not supposed to say that,
dude. It got like 6,000-7,000 views. I was like, I'm about to do this every day.
Heck yeah!
Yeah, I'm about to like blow up my setup and start fresh. But anyways, that display is super sexy. Oh my god! And the nice LEDs. He's got can you zoom in? Is that a MacBook on the desk? I can't see.
Yes, it is.
He's got Dr. Pepper to the left of the desk.
Oh, dude, snap. I didn't even notice that.
Dude, he's got just, oh, dude, I love that color on the wall. It almost reminds me of mine in a way.
I was actually, yeah.
It's a little off, or the grayer, maybe.
Right, yeah.
But it's sort of like mine. I like that, man. I wish I had a whole, I wish I had a room that was bigger, because I would do something along the lines of this, not necessarily this, but I would love to start fresh in a room and have like a big ass desk. Like, that is nice, dude. This is really nice.
I like it. I'm a big fan. I've always been a fan of L desks, but something like, I don't know, something's been tickling me lately. I like little long desks lately.
Someone's been tickling you lately.
Well, that all sounded wrong. It's been tickling me lately, and I like long desks.
No, but I think I know what you're saying, man. Like,
you know,
why do I feel like every episode someone's like, don't you see the gun?
I was about to say that. Wait a minute, what?
I'm sure there's a gun. Everyone has a gun.
Yeah, everyone.
Every setup that we've seen, the one guy had a gun, but it was a coffee mug, and like just every episode we're seeing at least one gun, which really? Protect yourself, Second Amendment. But anyways, now I'm gonna get hate. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't even care. I like the carpet. I like everything. It's very personal. He's got a penning board, I think, maybe a long board in the mix there. I can't really tell. That shelf is very nice. Everything is very nice. I really can't wait to see it with monitor. I mean, maybe if he gets another monitor, but I meant to say the posters hung up, different things like that.
So much better.
It's gonna look so good.
It just dawned on me.
What?
On the right side of it set up. Oh, actually, the right side of the picture. Are those sliding doors that we're covering up?
Maybe it's just a window. I doubt he would cover up a door.
I don't know, man.
But those sort of like blinds, yeah, or whatever they're called. I don't know. People are gonna give me hate because I don't know the specific name of every product that ever existed in the world. But yeah, I think right now everyone's saying the gun.
The Glock.
Yeah. So overall, dude, don't you agree that is such a kick-ass setup?
Dude, it's a great setup. I don't even have anything to say. It's a great setup. I want to see more monitors. I think that'd be amazing. Monitors, posters on the wall. Bam. Get rid of that little. Are you smacking your feet on the center of that desk?
That's the one thing. Did I say that it's a little awkward?
Did.
Like, I feel like for me, if I was sitting in the middle, it'd be like right in between my legs. I was kind of like, not what I'm about. But yeah. So overall, sick setup. Do like it. Sick. So you want to get into that next setup? I think that this next setup we should go quicker on because this one there's not much to say. Yeah, so we went from like really awesome setups, and I don't mean any offense here, but
I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee now.
How do you say his name?
Ellie, maybe Ellie.
We'll just go for L Dog. So L Dog, listen up, man.
Mr. L Brown.
Yeah, he said he's got a new setup, very recent. He said the PC contains GTX 970, which only means beep epic.
I mean, I will give it. The 970 is a good card.
So yeah, well, this is the problem though. He said this is a new setup, dog. This looks old. No, I'm just kidding. The problem is if this is brand new and you didn't do any wire management and you're submitting it to Pimp My Setup, something's wrong.
I wonder if he's saying that the computer's a new setup, but the actual quote-unquote setup, because it does look a little ancient to me.
Yeah, so this is what... so taking a look here, I think that if you're going to be gaming where the wallpaper is up right now, that monitor that's on, put the PC... Oh my God, just hiccuped. Put the PC elsewhere, man. That's not the best spot. You have no room under there. Yep. Especially the way the shelving unit is. Like, it makes no sense because it's right where the drawer is. So basically one leg is inside of the drawer. The other is right where the PC would be. That desk doesn't make sense. So I think the problem is the hutch-ish shelf thing to the top ruined it because you can't even center that display.
I'd take that off if you could.
Yeah, which would suck because you have things on display. But I think maybe just a new desk because now you have that corner that's not even being utilized. It's just a wire jungle. So... I think that should be addressed very, very, very quickly because if that corner is just empty, then you need to get a corner desk and
a corner desk for sure. You can get an L desk now for like $200, and that'll instantly improve your setup. You won't have as much craziness going on display. I see you have a cup, just chilling. Maybe get rid of the cup before you take a picture. But I mean,
Or the paper that's coming out of the bottom of the drawer.
Yeah. I think if you had an L desk, you did a little bit of wire management, and you made stuff look presentable, I think the setup could actually be pretty cool, because we can definitely tell you're a big gamer. You have apparently a kick-ass setup. You have a 970 in there. You have an Xbox. No, that's a PS4 over there on the left. I mean, you have stuff. Now you just got to complement it with a really nice desk, and I think you'll be golden, man.
Yeah, I think what he could really do is honestly use both of those monitors.
This guy has a gun also.
Oh, God. But anyways, I think that he could definitely use... Whoa. I just noticed that speaker is all the way on the shelf, and then the other one's all the way on top of the console.
Oh, I just noticed that too.
That is not good. Just saying. Is Gun the new flamingo? Yeah, it seems like it. But yeah, honestly, I do feel that you should use both displays for your PC and switch the other, with another input for your Xbox.
I agree.
Or no, is that a PS4? I can't see.
It's a PS4.
Okay, thought so. I said that and I was like, no, that's not it. So yeah, I definitely think that that's really all we need to say right now, because once you clean it up, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be real good. So now let's go into the 2 fast passes for this episode. We still have a lot to do. Many. We have like 9 more fast passes. So I'm gonna try to get a little faster with the fast passes. So anyways, no, you good?
Yeah, say quick.
Oh, all right. So here we go. This is submitted by Joseph, but he said just call me Joe. He's currently in the Army, and thank you for your service, and he is 20 years old. He does not have a lot of money, so everything in the setup has been accumulating over the course of 6 months. He always has his dog tags on his desk. He tends to lose them in my desk. Well, his desk is the place where he can always find them. So if you guys want to call out his dog tags, you're a douche.
I'm with you on that. Don't call out his dog tags, man.
Yeah. So he said, FYI, behind the left monitor there is a printer, just so you know. Cool. So yeah, if you guys want to check him out on Twitch, GT1994, check him out there. But anyways, taking a look here, this setup is awesome. Now you do have to keep in mind, for his position in the Army, stuff like that, he only has so much he can work with. It's sort of like a dorm room-esque sort of wall setup thing.
Originally, I thought he was in college.
Yeah, and then I told him,
when he's in the Army, what did you say? Army, military?
Army, yeah.
Army. First of all, thank you for your service. I have friends that are in the service, so it's like, I don't know, I respect that a lot. But the fact that you can do this in the service is really, it kind of blows my mind a little bit in the most respectful way, that you can have setups like this and still be servicing our country. I think that's really cool, actually.
Yeah. Someone said, who let the dogs out? Yeah, so man, LEDs and everything, that's just great. Now, people are like, there's a gun on his desk. Well,
there's an RPG.
Yeah, so man, this is really awesome. Like Steve said, it's kind of like crazy to think, no, he's not in jail. Oh my God. But yeah, I do think that this is insane for what it is. I mean, wire management, dude.
For the resources, I think this thing is really nice.
Yeah.
Because I assume you can't go out and just buy a desk in the Army like that.
That's what I'm thinking. I would have said, get like a black L desk would look sick, but I'm sure he can't. I'm sure that's just furniture provided, and it's like, use it, and that's all you could do. Right. So I do think that this is really clean, dude, especially for all the time you spend doing all the other important things. To have wire management like that is insane. And yeah, people are talking about the fans. Guys, I don't talk about PCs too much. I don't really care. In the last episode, I accidentally said a graphics card instead of a cooler or a radiator or whatever.
So what? He has fans outside the computer. He custom modded his case to make better airflow. I don't see the problem in that. I think it looks fine.
Yeah, all his specs. I will, if you guys want to know, I could list them where you could get in contact with him. But he did. Let me see. Let me see if he said anything. It's water cooled, so
that's perfect reason why his fans are probably on the outside, so he has enough room on the inside to make sense.
So yeah, and someone said close the gaps. I don't think he can, and I think he actually did it perfectly considering the way the monitors sort of connect. So
I'm kind of interested to know what that center vertical monitor is actually, because when I zoom in, It almost looks like the monitor on the bottom has a hinge, but I see LG on the monitor. I'm kind of interested to know what kind of monitor that is.
Yeah, and honestly, God, my phone just vibrated and it sounds like it's gonna explode. He did say there was a printer behind the left display, dude. Props. How did you do this?
I don't even see it.
Yeah, like it's really nice. Oh my God, Matt is on the desk. What? God. So overall, this setup is sick, but it's even nicer when it's nighttime because you got those nice blue LEDs. And damn, dude, the red on the keyboard alongside the red mixed into the blue on the screensaver. Oh, baby. Damn.
That keyboard looks oddly familiar too.
Yeah. Oh, well, do you know anything about that? Let me tell you something, dude. This setup is sick. Joe, you are the man. Go check him out. Spam his Twitch. Let him know that you watch this. Like I said, twitch.tv/GT1994. Hit him up. Let him know. Thank you for your service. Awesome setup. But obviously that there's no, I'm not being biased because he's, you know, fighting for the country. I mean, he's got a sick setup.
I am.
You what?
Very biased.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, enough with that guy. Let's move on to the next and final setup submitted by NGD London, who's also a FastPass user. Again, guys, you want to get yourself a FastPass, perks.pimpmysetup.com. Go to One Time Perks and purchase a $10 FastPass. FastPass to get on the show quicker. Anyways, this is what he said. He said, "Hi, I'm 19, going on 20, and this is my setup." And he basically goes into all of his specs, and yeah, it's all inside of a BitPhoenix Prodigy. I cannot even say it now because now, no matter what I do, I'm gonna fumble on the word, and people are gonna be like, "Yeah." Anyways,
right, Matt.
Yeah. So he said, this is as far back as he can go. There's not much he can do or be bothered with. And he said, the dirt on the wall under my desk, can't see it and moving out soon anyway. Well, I'll show you guys. I can see the dirt. I don't know what you're saying. It's very dirty. Very like, but I'm just kidding.
I want to say this before we say anything. Even though there's dirt there, do you see that wire management, son?
It's good.
Do you see that, son?
It's pretty good. Oh, it's pretty good.
I don't see any wires.
Yeah, that's why I was looking. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I know he's a good guy, so I'm not calling him out. And I said I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But looking at it, it looks so photoshopped. The monitor part, it looks so photoshopped. Like, why is there NGD? I know you're in the chat. Why is there a square, a black border square on your display that goes over your taskbar? Like, I know that, like Steve was saying, yeah, it could just be part of the wallpaper and it's translucent on the taskbar and that's why. But I don't know, just looking at that, it's like, what the and the monitor looks so like, I mean, the webcam on top looks so photoshopped. I don't know, it just looks so photoshopped.
The monitor and the webcam looks so perfect.
Yeah,
like it looks like you took an image, and I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying it's Photoshop. I'm just saying it looks like you just took an image from Google and just was like, bam, and you put it right there. It looks fantastic though if it's not Photoshop. This looks great.
Cool. Then I was like, maybe it's just a really high quality photo, and then I zoom in and it gets super blurry. I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know, but hey, like I said, benefit of the doubt. I know you're a good guy, and it's probably just a very nice photo. Maybe he like overlaid the Stark Industries like wallpaper in Photoshop to like make it not blurry. That's kind of looks, I don't know, maybe it's not, but he did say that he's basically where was it? I lost it, but anyways, he just wants to know what we think, so let's tell him what we think. I personally enjoy a lot of the different things in the setup, but another weird thing is he actually already changed his setup around. He did.
Wait, so this isn't his newest setup?
No, that's the thing.
What are you doing?
He changed. Yeah, he changed his setup. He sent me a video of him rearranging it, which was very cool. I like when people do time lapses and send it to me. I do like that. But he completely moved it, and then I asked for an updated photo, and he said no, he wants to use this one. So very confused. So we're critiquing a setup that no longer exists, but maybe he's moving it back for the time being. I don't know. So someone even said there's a gun in the wallpaper. Anyways, I do like all the storage bins underneath. I do like all the different things, the Avengers movie poster, different things like that. It's very clean. It's a very nice setup. You know, the boots, the shoes, or whatever.
He just said in the chat, I don't want to interrupt you. He just said it's a genuine photo taken with long exposure. So that actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, no, like I said, I didn't think that it was that necessarily, but yeah, the thing that I wish you would have sent more photos in the sense of like what's going on in the rest of the room, because it is like a nice desk, but it's like I want to see the rest of it because it's only like a little small portion. Another question for you, NGD: what is underneath your desk, right where your feet would go? Because that sort of goes into the usability sense of it. But yeah, so here's my big thing, and I want to know what you think, Steve.
Okay.
What are your thoughts when it comes to theme? Because for me, I see Avengers personality, Stark, that's Iron Man. I see the gaming pad, so maybe he's in the games. What do you think?
When I look at this setup, I think instantly that he's a casual user in general. Because I don't know. I guess he has all this like who makes all Marvel? Does Marvel make all that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's not technically quote unquote gaming related. It's just casual, relaxing. He looks like he has a gaming style PC, but his accessories to the computer don't really scream gaming to me. I don't know. It just seems like he's casual, chilling, hanging out.
Yeah, you can't pull gamer.
Yeah, no.
Like hardcore gamer to say, or you can't pull out like movie fanatic because it's just that one thing.
Right.
Plus, you can't really like say like, oh, there's two movie things because that's just a wallpaper. But I do think that it's very nice. It's just I had a hard time pulling too much of even personality out of it because it's like, yeah, you have that poster, but what else signifies you? What shows it? I don't see it, and that's sort of my issue at hand. Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I don't really have too much else to throw into it. I think though that it's very clean, very very clean.
No, for sure, definitely.
So huge props. The storage bins, like I said, very nice, very like, you know, it's just very nicely hidden. But like Cookie just said, he said, I'm confused as to why you're going over the setup if it doesn't exist anymore and can't fix the issues. But yeah, you know, I'm just doing it because, and I forgot the controller. Yeah, the controller. That's another thing. But but I'm just doing it because that's what he wanted. So maybe he's putting it back that way. I don't know. Anything else you want to say?
No, I like that you took the initiative to do wire management, and it's simple and clean, and I like that. I would just get rid of those boots. They're kind of throwing me off a little bit.
The fur,
oh snap! He went there.
I went there. So
I put them on the floor.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. So you want to do the fun part of the show?
Let's do the fun part, man.
The fun part of the show is where we tell you guys how many points each setup got and found out who are the two winners. And yes, I know. I need to tell you guys who won the freaking Hall of Fame, but I have more information coming on that soon. Just figuring some things out. Maybe I'll be able to give that winner a prize of some sorts, things like that. So if you want prizes, shut up. No, I'm just kidding. So check this out. First setup was submitted by Oliver, and Oliver got a 44. Then Carl came out with a 57. Then we got Apple with an 81. And then we got Chris with a 53. And then we got Alec with an 87, followed by E-Dog, or whatever I called him, Mr. Mr. L-Dog, whatever, Ellis got a 30, and then Joe got a 80, and NGD got a 74. So there you go, guys. The top two setups of the episode. Coming in first place, we have Alec, followed alongside Apple. Apple was literally 1 point more than Joe. So that was, I mean, there were a lot of really, a lot of really good setups this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very happy with this episode. I think that a lot of good ideas were spread, a lot of awesome setups were shown, and that's what it's all about here at Pimp My Setup. So guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, leave a like, leave a like, and write Violet Flamingo if you got this far into the episode. And definitely, you know, let us know for Chris, his setup. Answer that question. We like when you guys discuss your thoughts and things and nature stuff. Nature. Well, I don't know why I said nature. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. I don't know. So anyways, episode 14, we're going to live on January 21st, 2015. My name is Matt Philly, and you can check me out on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Steve Johnson. You can check me out at Tech Johnson on Twitter. And Matt, thank you so much for having me.
Dude, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man.
We'll have to have you on again soon. There's a lot of people I need to have on again. I keep forgetting.
There's a lot.
But you're easy because we're good friends, so I could have you on whenever. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. I will start talking like that. We'll catch you on the Flippity Flow.
Later.
Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow at Pimp My Setup on Twitter for the latest info about the show. And check out swashin.tv/schedule to know when we'll be live again. Stay up to date with Matt Philly by following him on Twitter at Matt Philly. And until next time, we'll catch you on the Flippity Flop.